Today I'll be leading you through how to create a test on Galileo. Make sure you go to ATI-Online.com to get to Galileo website, then go to Galileo K-12. Make sure you log in. Should take you to the settings tab, but if it doesn't, just go up here and click settings. Make sure you have the right school year and save that. Make sure you have the right school and class and save that. You don't really have to worry about which class it's for because we're going to save it in a public folder, which means it's going to be available to everybody. Once you do that, you go up to Assessments and click the tab, then go to Test Construction, Test Builder. And then it's going to say the school, the class, and then the library. The library is important. We have lots of libraries here to choose from. Today we're going to choose the ELA Monitoring Mastery Library. But we also have the Math Monitoring Mastery Library, Science, and Social Studies. These are all public libraries, which means that anybody can access them, and they're very useful for sharing tests. We're going to click here to add a new test, just like it says. And we're making sure that it is in the correct library. We add in a title. We select a grade level. This is important because we do need to align our test questions with standards and objectives. We want to have the right grade level for that. This gives test level instructions, so you can either make it blank or you can leave the standard there, read each question carefully. This test file name is just in case you want to upload the test for later use, and then we're not going to be using this scanline thing for now. Hit save. You have to select the subject. In this case, we're doing language arts, 6th grade. And we're going to select the concept, and that would be reading standards for literature. Once we choose that, then it gives us all the objectives. Let's just choose cite textual evidence and hit save objective. So now we have our subject, our concept, and our objective for the question that we're about to create. Right now, the question type is multiple choice. We can make that true, false, yes, no, short answer, essay, or submit work sample. Know that short answer is basically a one-word answer. The text box that appears on the student screen is very small. Essay questions gives them a paragraph-sized box. And submit work sample means that they actually have to upload a document into the test itself. So we probably won't be using that very often. For right now, we'll leave it as multiple choice. The points, the question's worth 1 point. You can change that. If you want any notes to yourself for when you come back to this and edit this test later, that'd be great. This item family is available if you want to have multiple questions on the same text, which is often the case in language arts. So in here, we actually have the ELA Monitoring Mastery Test Item Library. And that brings up just some item libraries that I created. All it is a text, a paragraph, an article, whatever it is. And so you double click it, it goes over there, and that means that's the one that you're going to be using for this test. And I can show you how to create item families in a different video. It's very similar to creating a test itself. You can write out specific questions or specific directions for this particular question. So choose the best answer. And then you can put it in the test question itself. Which of the following is the best restatements of lines 6 and 7? If you want to, you can even add in an image. This is useful if you're going to be showing a graph or a chart, or if there's a picture to go along with the text or something like that, then you can put that there. Then you just come down here and put in the possible choices. I don't want to waste time, so we'll just do red, and I have to select the correct answer. The correct answer this time is A. Blue, yellow, and green. And then when we get to the bottom, we can either save and add another question, or we can just hit save. This time I'm going to hit save. And it brings me to this Edit Questions tab right here. And this is the question right here. Which of the following is best restatement? And you can also show the item family. So in this case, it's editing task progress monitoring 6. And you can also show the standard. So the standard is the key idea and details. This will be helpful when you're trying to make sure that you've included all of the objectives that you wanted in the assessment. So you can quickly review that here. You can also go back and edit the question. You just select it and hit edit. And if you want to reorder the questions, once you get a bunch, you select it, hit move up, move down in order to do that. There's also this option up here to search the item bank. And there's also the ability to generate questions. You can use those if you like. That's not part of today's training. We're going to go on to test status, so just click it right here. And there's 3 phases. The construction phase, which is what we are in right now. The tryout phase, which allows you to kind of look at the test, and the publish phase. Once you publish it, you cannot go back, as it says right there in red. So we're just going to do the tryout phase right now. What's nice about the tryout phase is once you hit save, this little button pops up here. It says click here to print test. So you click it, and then you go to print preview, and a PDF opens up, and here it is. So here's the editing task that we put in. That is the item library that I put in. And then here's our question. Choose the best answer. Which of the following, blah, 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 as you can see there. And we can always go back and edit it. We just go to Assessment, Test Construction, Test Builder. This one was named Test right here. It's in the tryout phase, and there's only one question on it. So I click that, and I'm back in, just at the start again. So this one, I'm not changing the title or anything. I go and I get another objective for the second question, and I follow the same steps.